electronics, spark plugs, bumpers, hubcaps, headlights, radiator grills, batteries, wire and cable, ignition systems, speedometers, instruments, taillights, and many more. So remember, from bumper to headlight, you're always right with all right. Now, all right, 60,000 dealers and service stations everywhere present the famous suspense story of the Supernatural.
Go ahead, girl, answer the door. Maybe some poor wayfarer.
Could you put us up for the night?
No, the house is full up.
But my wife took the car and she's quite ill. We've been driving for miles and miles over these plastic roads.
Jonathan,
But you can't be put up. Right? The house looks empty.
Doctor, we're full up and done.
But we really don't need a bed. We've been sit by the fire all night. Anything to take my wife out of this misty night.
Doesn't matter, don't tell you about the farmhouse. Sometimes they take those things. Sometimes
But you're a cabin. You're a public king. You can tell from the looks of you, you're practically empty.
Jonathan, a certain party has taken us power over. Entire and complete. As long as they pay for it, but they do their own business. Sometimes it's not only good night, but
How much longer are you keeping us here for, Hal?
He won't tell you. Never know a thing with a talk. He's a quiet one.
How long did you rent this here for?
Your turn, Albert.
will that be all for tonight, then, sir? It's late, you know.
Leave out 3 meat pies and 2 bottles of claret.
Yes,
And whiskey.
they're out on the dresser. Good night, sir.
Wait. You're the only one sleeping in now?
All right,
You sleep alone in the garret, do you?
I do.
Well, I hope you sleep well tonight. And if you should hear anything you're thinking about, don't feel you have a duty to get up and investigate.
Oh, sir, I will. Here I go.
What's the idea, Paul? What are you up to anyway? Never done it. What you told? Oh, he's a clever one, right? And you and me, why, who are we? Just 3 grown idiots. Am I right, Paul?
That's right, Figures.
Ready to say that. Boss on a blasted move. I tell you this, though. We may be 3 bloody much in season to you, but there's one thing I've learned.
What's that, Figures?
Yes, sir. I've been signing from church to church, and I know all the rich corners of India. And there's one thing I've learned.
I'm waiting.
It's the clever ones, Paul. The clever ones that mix and match.
Aye, right. It's the clever ones that keep everything
into themselves. Their plans are clever enough, but they don't work. They don't work. Cause you forget someone little thing that simple fools like us can see. Shut up, Pop. Tell us what your plans are.
You're the clever ones, sir.
I know what you're keeping us here for. So they come one. But I'm sick of it. How can they find it? They're nothing but three heathens. Who's afraid of three heathens? They sniggers. We can't keep hiding forever, and then running and hiding and running forever. Go back world over. Remember that first night in Bombay?
Alright, that was the topsmith back then.
He was clever, all right. He was so clever he let them follow us right onto the boat.
That's what the other topsmith was.
If them three heathens hadn't followed us onto that boat, we might have had all the trophy sold by now.
Alright,
Am I right, figured? Sold and the money divided between us like we always said.
alright. How much do you figure that ruby's worth?
Any price.
How much is any price?
Any price we have. That's how much the ruby is worth.
So, and here we sit on a misty moor.
Of course, you can't ever let hold of the temper, Ruby. Folks say superstition.
Oh, and no matter how big it is, the people here will still let ruby from a temple. Why have it up freezing like a glass?
That's right. They've never touched it.
Why? It's still a ruby, ain't it?
Yeah, but it's a temper, Ruby. From Hindu stay.
And that's what makes the difference.
Yes, that's
I hear something outside. What does that say, exactly?
Wind. That's called wind.
all right.
What'd you say, mate? Let's eat them these pies and drink that pipe.
Now, when you look who's in a panic now,
What would you say, them ways? And that makes a difference. And so is Sniggers, but not me. Every time I hear the noise, and every time
Look
I...
here. Don't do no good to go looking and listening. Cause when they come from behind. And they come without a sound.
Like they did to poor old Jim at Moulton.
That's right. He did the job. Bottom back. Cool.
oh, we'll be empty now, Bill. We'll take that here. I give them God devils a slip.
You're giving us no
Aye.
Put a stick in the fire now, but brighten the place up a
Oh,
bit.
yeah, the ruby, and I'll give them a slip.
Well, three of them. I never do it.
Well, we were pardoned.
Who told them you had the ruby?
You didn't sell it. You didn't have to. You kind of know.
I don't know.
Yeah. They know if you've got it. They always know.
That's the mystery we were trying to tell you about. There they are now, following me down the streets of Ireland. I gave up the policeman my cousin. And he said, oh, they're nothing but three Indians and they won't act.
Why can't the policeman arrest them? Hold on. We're trying to get back the ruby we stole.
Wait till I walk through. I turned the corner, then I run. I had a see the corner, but I turned it. And I had to turn the corner when I run. And you know the streets of Ireland. Well, after 2 hours. My wife. Wife, what do you think? What? Now priest. What? Now. Those dark devils with those spots in their faces. I give them a slip. Well done, Albert. That poor lad didn't jump when you think you got heard something. Because I knew he was safe. Now, come on, Bill. Fire out. Fire out. Who's trying to get in there? Hi.
Albert, why didn't he tell us before? You'll believe a lie.
Oh, that coffee don't want me to say nothing now. He's got his plans and things but be done his way. You and me are stupid fools. And if it wasn't for me, we're getting a slip and arrow, we might have had one of these crooked knives in him right now. But for me, we give him a slip.
Albert, Bill, here's the idea. The prince is gone, our money's gone. So what is left? Go on to London now and send that ruby.
Oh, they won't come.
Really?
They won't give us the ruby.
We take it.
Ah,
There's one of them. There's three of us.
We'll take it tonight. We'll be in London tomorrow.
Simple enough, I can say.
simple enough. Once we get the ruby.
Don't worry about that. We'll find a way to get it from them.
do here. Now, girls, now dance all. We must sell that ruby.
I'm not a fool, Bill.
Oh, of course not. Of course you ain't. And you've got this a lot. Well, goodbye, old man. Say goodbye.
Of course. Goodbye. And open the shutters again, Bill.
I don't suppose you want the door open too, do you?
Whether the door is open or closed, Bill, it doesn't matter.
Well, the bed should be lost and the lock should be fixed. All right, old man.
In just a moment, we'll bring you the second act of Lord Dunsany's famous story of the supernatural, Night at an Inn, starring Boris Karloff. While we're waiting for the curtain to go up, I'd like to tell you a little story about an amusing incident that happened recently. It seems that one of our local luminaries, Marvin, the mythical magician, had gotten himself all booted up for a big appearance over on the other side of town. Now, this Marvin was smooth all right, but you couldn't say the same for his car. It was missing and fucking like the Indian road trick gone wrong. Well, our friend Marvin did his darndest. He took a deep breath, leaned back, and cut loose with a real powerhouse spell. Marvin could make elephants vanish and a whole stage full of people disappear, but he couldn't get rid of that engine myth. Well, now, naturally, no one like Marvin, who was supposed to be a prominent prestidigitator, likes to have people know that he lost his power. So our friend Marvin came in for some real Autolite magic. What he got wasn't really magic. It was a combination of Autolite service and Autolite ignition engineering know-how. Well, his case was very simple. It was a case of old worn-out spark plugs. So, without any abracadabra, we replaced those old plugs with some really new wide-gap Autolite resistor spark plugs. No, sir, it's not magic that makes the Autolite resistor spark plugs the wonders that they are. It's ignition engineering. The years of research by Autolite engineers that developed a sensational new resistor that's built into one Autolite resistor spark plugs. Remember that resistor. It isn't magic either, but you'll think it is when you see how its low rate of electrode erosion permits a wide initial spark gap setting. You see, it's the wide spark gap that permits you to use a leaner gas mixture. That means actual gas savings for you. Not only that, the resistor that permits that wide gap setting helps you get a smoother idle too, and increases electrode life 200% more. Also, those Autolite resistor plugs cut down on radio and television interference. Yes, it's the resistor that does that too. Well, Marvin drove out of here as smooth and slick as pulling a rabbit from a hat as soon as we equipped his car with Autolite resistor spark plugs. So take a tip from Marvin to replace your old flat-out narrow gap type spark plug with a set of those sensational new Autolite resistor spark plugs. Remember, from motor to tail light, you're always right with Autolite. Now here is the second act of The Night at an Inn.
How you are?
How did it happen when you come?
You walk the close.
But it's taking miles from here now.
Did you know what yet?
Expected them about now.
Oh, man. What do we do, Poppy?
Sounds it.
If I can do things like this, there's no one can help us but you, Pop. I always knew you was a clever one. We won't be fools on you. We'll obey you.
You're strong enough and you're brave enough. Not many would steal a ruby eye from out an idol's head. Such an idol as that was to look at, and on such a night too. You're brave enough, Bill.
Are all three of you fools? Jim would have none of my fans, and where's Jim? And George, what did they do to him?
Don't stop it.
So yes, strictly no good people. Be clever. They'll have you the way they had Jim and George. Black priests will follow you around the world in circles, year after year, until they get the ruby eye. If we die with it, they'll follow our breath. This fool thinks he can escape from men like that, running around these streets with a powder puff.
What's you haven't escaped them? Because they're here.
So I suppose.
You suppose?
I took this place especially to receive them.
Well, you're a thief one.
I saw something just then. And the guy shut the shutter.
Don't shut the shutter.
The party, they can see us.
One doesn't let the enemy do that. I don't see why.
No, of course you don't. No revolvers.
Why not cops
Don't want any noise at my party. We might have guests who haven't been invited, but knives are a different matter.
I think they're coming now, Pop.
Not yet.
But when will they come?
When I'm quite ready to receive them,
What do you do when they come?
I shall do nothing. Keep us behind. Then my sweet, faithful friends, Smithers, Bill, and Albert, will do what they can.
You can trust us, Pop.
You're a little late, or slow. You'll see you reenacted the cheerful spectacle that accompanied the death of Beardsley in Malta.
Don't stop it.
All right. I shall sit here. My back to that door. Now, you three go up, one by one. Mind now, sure you cross that open window, so the kids will go to the other room. I get it, boy. Then, once slow, creep back. You will be hiding here when I need you.
Night, Poppy.
Good night, Pop. Now, the firelight will prove more inviting. No revolvers now. The police in Yorkshire prefer the Indian business. You ready?
We only got one. What do we do?
We won?
Yeah.
Very well. You now witness my demise at my Yorkshire visit. I shall be nice. You'll be ready to receive guests.
I know he's dead? He was better than the capacity. Honestly, figure, huh? Keep low, keep low. Absolutely. Quick, quick. Yes,
Very good night's work, my friend.
Well done, Choppy. You are a big boy. Your first one is ever the last one. How much is it worth, Choppy?
Everything they have in the shop.
I'm sure we all would be very grateful to Choppy.
Well, I just have a knack of foreseeing things. I should thank you, Pete.
I don't suppose there's anything happens that old Choppy don't foresee. Does it, Choppy?
No, I don't think it does, Bill. I don't really think it does. Turn on the lights.
What do we do with him?
Bury him in the garden.
Then what?
Then we go up to London and upset the ruby. I think we come through this night's work very well.
Well, the first thing we have to do is give a little supper in honor of old Choppy.
Right, we could not be the supper.
And the Choppy. Oh, and everything else. All right, go down. Choppy, who saved our lives.
Well, gentlemen, I suppose in this world there are two kinds of men. There's the kind that can see.
What would that be?
That was wind and the shot of skin.
Wind going both ways at once.
Pause it, the wind. Pause it. It must be it. Must be the wind.
Fog looks as thick as ever to be.
Nigga, go outside and fasten that trumpet there. Go outside. Well, gentlemen, as I was saying, in this world there are two kinds of men. Those who can see and those who can foresee. Now the advantage of being able to foresee.
I've been thinking about my share in that room. I don't want to die. I don't want to.
Nonsense, dear, nonsense.
You should have a copy. You should have a good price. Only size niggas and new share in this here room. Say something, say it. What a turning forward, niggas. Don't make my share, Toby. Take it back.
What do you mean? What are you driving at?
I think I saw something I didn't like.
What did you like?
Toby, take back my share. Please take it, Toby.
What have you seen?
Behind me. I've seen a bit behind me.
You couldn't have.
He's lying. He's broken. He wants that ruby outside. Let's get it back. Please, Toby, give it back to him. I dare you, Toby. That ruby on the window you'll see. That money one. That money's looking for. That money must die. Seaguard. Cut from India. It's taking it back.
What's that?
Mr. William Jones, Able Seaman.
Albert. Albert, what is it?
Mommy, what's happened?
I see. Oh, see.
What was it, Snickers?
What happened? What is it?
Mr. Albert Turner, Able Seaman.
I got a touch. My girl. Mommy.
Mr. Jacob Nicholas Smith, Able Seaman. Mr. Arnold Everett Scott Fortescue, late Esquire, who laid the property. This I did not foresee. Thank you, Boris Karloff, for a fine performance. Musical effects this evening were by Axel Burns. Now, this is Rex Marshall speaking for Autolite, inviting you to join us next week for Suspense and reminding you that you're always right with Autolite.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.